This is Mid-Atlantic weather outlook for Saturday, February 19th. We have a lot to discuss, starting off with the crazy wind and dry weather and fire danger. So this map is in courtesy of Intellicast. Looking at the winds are actually howling pretty strongly here. These are sustained in the 20s. I'm seeing gusts here in the DC area up to nearly 50 miles per hour. I heard there were 59 mile per hour wind gusts up in Massachusetts this last hour. Winds are screaming through the area. We have a very strong pressure gradient with a strong low pressure system off the shore. You can see these strong winds out here sustained off the coast here. They're very strong. So we've got a lot of wind to deal with today. You combine that with these very low dew points. I mean, we're talking between 1, 4, and 6 to 10 dew points. These are the temperature would have to be before we get saturation in the air. So basically, the temperatures are in the 40s, the dew points are down in the single digits. So that makes it extremely dry. So here's the dew point. You can see it's down to 16.2 here across Virginia. So Virginia is really getting the brunt of the extremely dry air. There's downsloping winds, which always dries out the air more, and that is causing some extremely high fire danger. So here's another map. Again, we're highlighting fire danger. The reds are extremely high and scary. In general, all of Virginia is under a level 3 going up into Pennsylvania and all the way down into North Carolina. There's just a very high danger for potential for brush fires today with so much wind. So the next thing to speak about is the potential for snow in the region. Especially Northern Virginia up into Maryland. This here is the 060 map. This is the NAM. So we're showing precipitation that is definitely looking frozen here. This is the 850 line that you're seeing stretching across the region. It is far enough south where there could be some snow in the region. This looks consistent with the GFS, although you can definitely see that it's not quite as cold. So now we're looking at the GFS here. The GFS is actually showing it pretty close to freezing in the Northern Virginia area where the heavier precipitation is. So this could be a little bit more of a challenge as far as getting all snow. It could be a mix. I definitely think it will change over to snow. The question is just how much. With such warm temperatures starting off today, maybe in the 60s, and by evening it getting cold enough finally to snow. And I would say generally I'm thinking like 1 to 4 inches I think in the region would be normal. And now I'm just highlighting the NAM output. This is the NAM model. And in Northern Virginia, I should say, you're seeing quite a bit of output for snow. I mean, we're talking anywhere from 8 to 10, 10 to 12 inches even in some spots, according to this output. So I think it's a little too aggressive, although it is possible. I mean, if it gets cold enough. Again, this is a 10 to 1 ratio. You'd have to knock it down some just because of the amount of warmth, so that it would be more of an 8 to 1 ratio. But if you can see these lines here, we're showing all of Northern Virginia and DC area, and even some heavier amounts here along the east of DC. Sorry, and just to adjust so you can see how much we're talking about, we've got the 8 to 10 to 12 in that region, so you can see it right here showing you that that's how much the NAM model is putting out. Again, I think this is a little too aggressive, so we'll have to see what comes from it. So we have a lot to watch over the next couple of days. We could see a lot of wind today. Watch out for brush fires, definitely a possibility. Power outages are definitely a possibility. And then on Monday into Tuesday, temperatures will go from pretty warm in the northern region of Virginia up into Maryland and Pennsylvania, and then they're going to drop and plummet. I didn't mean to downplay the fact that there's actually another snow event that's going to occur ahead of time in Pennsylvania on Sunday to Monday, and that will stretch into New Jersey and up into New England. I didn't actually highlight that region, but that will be the first system that actually brings in the colder air for us in Northern Virginia and Maryland for the potential snow for Monday night. Anyway, all for now, and I'm sure we'll have updates later.